Hare Krishna. If I found it, just give me 1 minute. Hope everyone is doing well.
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you. How about you, Prabhuji?
Fine by your mercy. Actually, more than mercy is affection, I can say. You are all doing well. Others?
Yes.
I have a question for everybody.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
When somebody tells you thank you very much, and somebody deals with you makes you very special in your life. You're happy when you eat gulab jamun or when somebody makes you special. I mean, loving exchange, not material love, but genuine affection, service.
What
Loving
they make
exchanges,
us
Prabhuji.
One person at a time.
Loving exchanges, Prabhuji.
Loving exchange, yes. Anybody else?
Yeah, Prabhuji. Genuine love and exchange.
Affection, yeah. Because today world has a different meaning. Ajnanatammirandasya jnananjana shalakaya. Chakshurunmilitamena tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale. Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Shupadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Shveta Padakamalam. Sri Guru and Vaishnavamsya Sri Rupam Sagrajatam. Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam. Krishna Chaitanya Devam. Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shiv Shakanitam. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpati. Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate. Taptakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Shivanusute Devi Pranamami Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sandhabhyevacha Patitanam Pavanam Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudeva Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langayate Girim Yatkripatamaham Mande Sri Gurundana Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya. So we are reading from third chapter Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna is asking a question to Krishna. Who is the greatest enemy? You know? That is the today's verse 36 to 43. What is that? We'll see these verses. Atah kena prayuktoyam papam charati purusha anichinnapi varshneya baladiva niyojita. Let me see who is there in the call now. Venkat Prabhu Dandot Pranam, Deepika Mataji Dandot Pranam, Gaurav Prabhu Dandot Pranam, Madhavi Mataji Amma Dandot Pranam, Naveen Mani
Pranam Prabhuji.
Dandot Pranam, Nityan Prabhu Dandot Pranam, Padmaja Mataji Dandot Pranam,
Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Ram Krishna Prabhuji Dandot Pranam, and Reena Mataji's phone Dandot Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Reena Mataji's iPhone means who? I don't know who it is.
Reena Mataji here, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranamam.
iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Who is
On my
Ramana?
phone.
Ramana Prabhu Dandot Pranam Hare Krishna. So I'm trying to get the verse from Bhagavad Gita. Just give me a minute. This today's session is amazing because Prabhupada said if you are free from this, you are liberated, you know. So can somebody read the 636th one? Just read the translation. Or everyone can repeat after me. Arjuna Vacha.
Arjuna Vacha.
Ata kena prayukto yam.
Atha kena
Prayuktoyam
Papam charati purushaha.
papam
Papam
charati purusha
Purusha
Nichinnapi varshneya.
anichan api varshneya
Vasheya.
Ladiva niyojitaha.
baladi niyojitya
Joitma.
Ladiva niyojitaha.
baladi niyojitya.
Jojitaha.
One person read the translation.
Arjun said, O descendant of Vrishni, by what is one impelled to sinful acts, even unwillingly, as if engaged by force?
Sri Bhagavan Vacha.
Sri Bhagavan.
Kamayesha Krodayesha.
Kamesha Krodayesha.
Yesha
Yoguna Samudbhavaha.
Ragaguna Rajosu Rajasuga.
Mahasana Mahapapma.
Mahasano Mahapapma.
Vidyena Mihavairinam.
Vidyayena Yahavairiyam. Vairinam.
Vidyenam Ihavairinam.
Vidyayenam Yahavairiyam.
Somebody read the translation.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, it is lust only, Arjuna. which is born of contact with the material mode of passion and later transformed into wrath, and which is the all devouring sinful enemy of this world.
So read only one first line, 3 lines per word.
When a living entity comes in contact with the material creation, his eternal love for Krishna is transformed into lust in association with the mode of passion, or in other words, the sense of love of God becomes transformed into lust, as milk in contact with the sour tamarind is transformed into yogurt.
Little more.
Then again, when the lust is unsatisfied, it turns into wrath. The wrath is transformed into illusion, and illusion continues the material existence. Therefore, lust is the greatest enemy of the living entity. It is lust only which includes the pure living entity to remain entangled in the material world.
Go ahead.
Wrath is the manifestation of the mode of ignorance. These modes exhibit themselves as wrath and other corollaries. If therefore the mode of passion, instead of being degraded into the mode of ignorance, is elevated to the mode of goodness by the prescribed method of living and acting, then one can be saved from the degradation of wrath by spiritual attachment.
Hare Krishna. So, can you imagine Bhagavad Gita is called Gita Upanishad? So, Arjuna is now, I will tell you, how many of you understood what we read? Just raise your hand, that's it.
Prabhuji, I read it, but I'm not able to understand, Prabhuji.
Okay, very good.
Even though I read it, nothing, I didn't get.
I'll explain. At least 1%, anybody got a little bit?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, then let me take the presentation out. And can somebody mute? Whose phone is that? Let me open the second presentation. So Arjuna is telling, I have a question for everyone. Nityant Prabhu. Nityant Prabhu. Okay. How do I mute somebody now? Okay, I muted him. So I have a question for everyone. Should I ask?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
You don't want to do something, but you will do it. Then you regret it. How many of you have the experience?
Yes,
I have, Prabhuji.
You don't want to go there, you'll go there. You don't want to eat, but you'll eat. You don't want to scold somebody, but you'll scold and you'll feel bad. You know? Only 3 participants raised hand. That's it. The rest are all not honest.
I'm trying to find where to
Yeah, that's
raise
what
my hand.
I'm
Okay,
trying
I
to
found
find.
it. I found it, Prabhuji.
So in my iPad, it's not showing up.
No, I think I'll tell you what is that. You have to see, like, in the chat controls.
Yes,
Reactions.
Prabhu. I
It's
found
under
it.
reactions,
The
Prabhuji.
controls.
Reactions,
there should be
reactions,
3
and then
dots
raise
for
hand.
more.
Exactly. Where is that reactions?
Reactions. Next to record, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Chat, share screen, record, and reactions.
Yes, reactions, exactly. But anyway, so my point is, I have a question for everyone. You do it and you regret it. Somebody is forcing you to do it, you do it. You don't want to do it, but still you do it. Arjuna is asking, Atahakena prayuktoyam papam charti purusha. Anichinna vivarshne baladi vinayajate. Somebody is forcing. I know if I go there, quarrel will happen, but I'll still go there and quarrel will happen. Actually, for students, it's even worse. The temptation, they become victim. So many people become victims. I don't want to drink, I drink. Students think I don't want to drink, but they made me drink, I drank. I don't want to indulge in illicit sexual activity. They forced and I was tempted and I paid price for it. It's a 10 minutes enjoyment, 10 lifetimes suffering. Wow, what is that, Arjuna? What is Krishna? Arjuna is asking. What is Krishna telling? Lust only, Arjuna. Born in contact with the middle mode passion, later transformed into wrath, which is all devouring sinful enemy. It is wrath. Wrath is anger. Now we are going to talk about it. We have a presentation here. No temples there don't teach this type of things. You want to go forward in your life, then only you have to read Gita and apply it. And by the way, before I ask the question, how many of us become angry?
Isn't Naru? Yeah, bro. I do.
Everyone, right?
Yeah.
When is the last time anybody became angry?
Today.
Today.
This question is for everyone, right? I told this story to some group, maybe Saturday group, but if you want, I'll repeat for you all, only for your pleasure. You want me to repeat it?
Yes,
It takes
Prabhuji.
4
minutes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
I'll try to finish it as fast as I can. Just to tell you, somebody is forcing you to do it. What is that force? It's a very civilized example. That's why I can share with you. I joined full time, and I don't know how many of you. Unfortunately, this is an online call. But those of you who come to temple regularly, you'll understand there are so many sweets. ISKCON, if you come, prasad is unlimited. So especially nowadays, Corona, not many people come. There are so many sweets left. Anyway, when I joined full time, I was eating morning, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Unlimited sweets. It's nectar. It's prasad. Rabdi, rasgulla, gulab jamun. Then 4 o'clock, a cake, a cookies, a shrikand. Wow, nectar. One day I said, look, this is dangerous for my spiritual life. And I declared, I am not going to eat sweets from tomorrow. I'm from tomorrow, yeah. Everyone is listening, right?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
I'm not going to eat sweets tomorrow. I took the vow. Then my intelligence told him, hey, tomorrow is Nityananda appearance day. There will be 150 varieties of sweets. You postpone your vow to next day. And I said, look, I already made the decision, right? I cannot undo it right now. So my intelligence told me, please, nothing is the end of the world. Just postpone it just one day. Tomorrow you celebrate Nityananda appearance day. Day after tomorrow you implement this. You don't need to implement from tomorrow. So, no, मैं तो बोल दिया. I have to do it. You know. That's it. We Nityananda half day fasting over. Evening we dance left and right. Amazing dance nectar. You know, like mad. Then prasad. Everyone. I mean, I used to live in West Virginia, Newrundan. I don't know how many of you been to Newrundan, West Virginia. A nice place, very beautiful place. So everyone was going for prasad because what is the most important activity in the festival?
Eating
Prasad. Prasad. And my intelligence told you, look, you took a vow, don't go into that temple hall. Tell somebody to make a plate and eat. I told, hey, look, I have taken a vow. I cannot undo it. Nobody will change me. Don't worry, I don't doubt my abilities. Fully confident. This is how it works, let me tell you all. Mind, that's how mind works. I went inside. Prasad is there's already serving. So many sabjis, rice dal, and parota, chapa, everything. Then there are 150 varieties of sweets. You know, when you come to bhakti, you want to serve. So can you believe where? I mean, you can serve dal, you can serve rice, you can serve sabjis, you can serve chapatis, you can serve so many drink. Do you know where I settled to serve? Can anyone guess?
Sweets.
You're putting me on the road. I settled to serve sweets. My intelligence told Prabhu, you have taken a vow. It is not even less than 10 hours since you took the vow. Please go and eat your prasad and take rest. I said, Nityananda appearance day, we know we need to serve prasad to devotees and we'll make progress, right? All right, if you want to serve, then serve, go and serve dal or go and serve sabji. Why are you serving the rice sweets? Hey, why are I told myself, why are you doubting yourself? You're fully confident, you've taken a vow. Yes. People were coming, 300 people. I was giving, which sweet you want? They were giving. I was thinking, people, you don't have any self control. You know. All the sweets are over except 2, 3. Everyone was served. Now the servers, they have to eat. I came. I made my plate. And I asked, do you want to eat some sweet? He said, no, you already taken a vow. I said, very good. This is all internal conversation. I said, Yugal Kishore Das, bravo, amazing you are. You've taken a vow and you've served sweets, but still you're not tempted. Amazing. All glories to your sense control. Everyone is listening or not?
Listening, Prabhu.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, listening.
And I took it into my room. I used to have a room, office room. I went and ate. That's it. I slept. I really, you're the man, the machine. That's it. I slept. Next day morning, I got up, attended Mangalarti, everything. 9 o'clock breakfast. I straight went into the Kish Prasadam hall. Believe me, already sometimes I'm bored with sun, peda and rabdi because they are there every day. They are nectar, but I am bored with them. But that day, I did not look at the breakfast, whatever khichdi. I started putting in my plate the sweets, so one after another one. I said, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? He said, I'm eating sweets. I said, what? You have taken a vow, Prabhu. It's only less than just 24 hours passed since you took the vow. I don't care. So I put, then I was amazed, hey, who is forcing me to do it? I sat in one corner. Whatever the sweets I did not eat, I started eating. With consciousness, why are you eating, Prabhu? You took a vow. You're breaking. I don't care. Understood?
Yes. Yes, Prabhuji.
Somebody is forcing you to do it, you will do it. Who is that? Lust only, Arjuna. When unfulfilled, it will turn into wrath. Kamayesha, Krodayesha, Rajoguna Samutava, Mahasana Mahapapa Vidyani Havarinam. Liquid, what is the nature of the water?
Flowing.
Flowing, liquidity. What is the nature of sugar?
Sweet.
So it's called dharma. Dharma means the original constitutional position. What is the constitutional position of sugar?
Sweet.
Sweetness. And what is the constitutional position of fire? Heat and light. If there is no heat, can you call it fire? No, you don't call it fire. What is the nature of chili? To be hot. If chili is not hot, can you call it chili? No. Likewise, the living entities, we are souls, not the bodies. What is the nature of the living entity? Intrinsic characteristic of the living entity? Dharma of the living entity? Serve. To serve. Politicians serve, businessmen serve, you know, uh, everyone serves. Doctors serve, architect serves. So we like to serve. If nobody is there, we pick up a dog and serve the dog. Or we serve our senses. If nobody is there, you'll take the dog and the dog passes stool and you'll pick up the stool. America, this is so fashion. Right? Where is this coming from? Who is telling you? In spiritual world, Krishna also serves. Krishna serves Balramji, Krishna serves Radharani, Krishna serves his friends. You know? But our desire to serve, or our soul, the nature of the soul is to service, right? To serve, right? When we fall down into the material world, that will become a lust. We forget to serve Krishna, then that we'll try to serve ourselves. What is it called? Lust. Then what happens? Lust, when not satisfied, it will turn into wrath or anger. Anger, you speak what you are not supposed to speak. You do what you should not do. Right? So, what is lust? Our love for Krishna is transformed to become lust. Lust means what? A desire. excuse me, desire to enjoy. What is lust called? Everybody.
Desire to enjoy.
Desire to enjoy.
Very important. Independent of Krishna. If somebody gives you prasad, you can eat and you can eat and enjoy prasad. It's not lust. But we have a desire to enjoy independent of Krishna. That is lust. When the lust is unfulfilled, it will turn into anger. I showed this one time. Dhyayatam vishayan pumsah sangastesho pajayate sangat sanjayate kama kama krodho vijayate क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः सम्मोहः स्मृतिविभ्रमः स्मृतिभ्रंशा बुद्धिनाशो बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति. A person who has so many desires, you will meditate on the sense objects. When you meditate on the sense objects, attachment develops. Attachment becomes intense. That is called lust. Can anyone give the definition for lust now? Before we go forward.
Desire to enjoy independent of Krishna.
Desire to enjoy independent of Krishna. That's it. And lust, when unfulfilled, it will become anger. When you become angry, delusion. Delusion means illusion. Your memory is bewildered. Your intelligence is lost. And we get into a cycle of doing wrong things. How many of you understood the cycle? Otherwise, I'll repeat again. You're listening or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Understood.
Yes, Prabhu.
So, real spirituality is, Prabhupada said. Prabhupada was one day driving in New York City, in a taxi cab. The taxi driver turned back and said, "So, you're a Swami from India? What mystic powers you have? Can you show me?" Prabhupada said, "My mystic power, you put me in the room of 100 naked, beautiful ladies. Without being tempted, I'll come out." That person did not say one line. You may have mystic siddhis, but everyone is a victim of lust. Am I right or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhupada said real liberation is becoming free from lust. The best way to become free from lust is be Krishna conscious. Krishna will help you. For sure. Are you understanding or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, what happens? This is a vicious cycle actually. So Arjuna, it is lust only Arjuna, which is a devouring, sinful enemy of this world. Everyone is a victim. 20 minutes enjoyment, and next life, 10 lifetimes to take birth. Somebody enjoys even violently, naked, like a nude. They display, they become trees. They become insects next lifetime. Hare Krishna. America is called freedom country. The more you enjoy, the more you become incriminated by Maya. Beauty. The more you enjoy. What are the 4 regulative principles? Anybody?
No meat eating, no illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication.
But what are the words behind it?
तपस शौचम दया सत्यम.
Tapasya, daya, satyam, saucham. Saucham means cleanliness. Tapasya, austerity. Daya, mercy. Then what?
Penance.
Satyam. Truth.
Satyam, truthfulness. So when you break these, these are the four pillars dharma stands on, right? So when you go for alcoholism, you are breaking the pillar of tapasya. And Hare Krishna, we don't even take sincere devotees, they don't even drink coffee and tea because coffee and tea they have caffeine in it. First of all, we should learn to protect dharma. Then only our spirituality has any value. Otherwise, zero value. Saucham, cleanliness. When you go for extramarital affairs, the pillar, second pillar of cleanliness is broken. Right?
Yes.
Daya, mercy. When you go for, what is it?
Maintain.
For the satisfaction of 1.5 inch tongue, if you go for product of slaughter, I mean for you to satisfy your tongue, 1.5 inch tongue, a baby cow has to separate from baby calf. A baby chicken has to be separate from the mother chicken. You're listening or not?
Listening.
So if you want to be compassionate to other living entities, or you want to protect dharma, we don't go for meat eating. Tapas, saucham, daya. Satyam, truthfulness. As much as possible, we should not lie at all. As much as possible, we should not lie at all.
Even if it is not incriminating, right, Prabhuji?
What is that?
Even if it is not incriminating or hurting others, even if it doesn't have any bad effect, sometimes they call it a white lie. They say, okay, for the greater good, it is okay to lie in some situations. That is also a lie. Is that right, Prabhuji?
Yes. What is greater good? But of course, Kali Yuga, we are so much into a vicious cycle. Without telling lies, our day doesn't go forward. What does Satya means? Uphold truthfulness. But at least don't do gambling, the activity. So now lust is because of the Rajagun. How many of you know Rajagun, right? Rajagun is lust is because of Rajagun. I want this. I should get this. So okay, you see, especially the easiest way to explain this world is opposite sex. There's an attraction. When a person sees, he sees again and again and again, then he develops attraction. Then what are the three gears of the mind? Anybody?
Thinking, feeling, willing.
That's it. Very good, Sagar Prabhu. Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
First, how does it look if I marry that lady? Then you feel it. When you feel it, the desire to marry becomes stronger, or the desire to enjoy becomes stronger. In that willing, I should do it. It's all mind. Suddenly, I was actually when these professors they wrote a book. There they say, I'll tell you my example. One day I went to Grand Rapids. I used to teach yoga to Americans. I did this for at least 2 years, 1.5 2 years. Then I stopped. One day one lady did not come. The week later I met her. She came. I asked her, why you didn't come last week? You know what she said? She said, my neighbor Her neighbor was a friend to her. Her neighbor had a daughter. This daughter, America, they wanted to, this daughter found a boyfriend, So America, 2-3 couple of years they together they see. But then what happened? Problem came in their relationship. So she decided to go for somebody else. That the first one saw that. But yeah, she already told him, no, let us break up. So he said, let us talk only once. Come. She went. He said, I saw you this with this boy. She said, yes, it's right. Because I have decided not to go with you anymore. So now onwards he will be my date. He requested her, please, no. She said, no. We are not, we are parting away. Then she got up and she left. She left and she opened her car door. As she was about to sit in the car, this guy, he also went to his car and he reversed the car so fast. This girl she could not get into the car. She was like between the car and her door. She was crushed to death. So, thinking, feeling, and willing. This is the grossest example. You want to attain that object, you think of it, then you feel it, you feel this becomes strong. The desire becomes strong, and there you'll will it. I should do it. Then, if that object you are not going to get it, and somebody else is going to get it, already you are strongly connected mentally, then your desire is not going to happen. Your desire is not going to be fulfilled. Then what happens? It turns into wrath. Turns into anger. She said, I didn't come that way. My neighbor was crying like anything because her daughter was killed by her ex-boyfriend. This is true with everything. Bhakti yoga is simple, not easy. I'm looking for a small thread. Okay, can you see this?
Yeah.
Every day we get to 60 to 70,000 thoughts. Every thought is like a thread. Means what you can do? You can snap it, right? You can break it, right? But you think, you feel, and you start feeling it. This thread-like thought, whether good or bad, it will become an iron rod. You cannot even bend it. You cannot even bend it. Everyone is listening. Naveen Prabhu,
Yes,
Yes.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Pratap Prabhu is here today. Pratap is not there. Actually, my request to you, one should not skip these classes. These are very important. And this thread-like thought, let it be alcohol, let it be smoking, let it be jewelry, let it be a home, let it be an iPhone. Uh, 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 what is that? This thread-like thought, it will become an iron rod, you cannot bend it. How many of your weaknesses that you cannot overcome?
Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
In that area, The desire, that thought has become an iron rod. You cannot bend it. Even if you are determined, the day will come, you'll go and do it.
Mm.
What is the reason?
Lust.
M- Mind has passed the
Lust.
feeling stage.
What is the reason?
Lust.
Lust. If you all agree from now onwards, we can have a short question answers, either write up or exam. I mean, that way, you'll be inspired. Otherwise, Bhagavad Gita listening will be boring. What do you think?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
We should have.
Yes, Prabhuji.
At the end of the class, Prabhuji, or
We
Uh,
can do at the end of the each chapter, Prabhuji. I think that should be.
which chapter we should do it?
Yeah.
You know, renunciates, monks, everyone is a victim. Bhakti is not easy. What is easy? Go to once Monday, one temple, Tuesday, another temple, Thursday, another temple, Friday, another temple. My Lord, you support all my desires. Every temple you put $2, that is easy. Because everyone is telling you do, you lead your life, I lead my life. But Krishna is your father. Krishna is telling you to come out of this, and Krishna is telling you come back to spiritual world. But unless you become, if you want to be with fire, you should be like fire. Otherwise, your hot hand will burn. You're agreeing or not?
Yes,
So
Prabhuji.
Krishna is supremely pure. Krishna wants you to be purified. You will say, hey, Krishna has so many wives and Krishna has so many gopis. They are all devotees. Spiritual world, there is no lust. Hanumanji had no lust. Gopis had no lust. Prahlad Maharaj, no lust. In Vaikuntha or Krishna Lokata, there is no lust anywhere. First of all, there is no Maya, there is no three modes. Lust is because of which mode?
Rajogun.
Rajogun.
The Krishna is telling, come out of that. So now, this famous, why, this verse I loved it and I developed so much faith in Bhagavad Gita because of this. I mean, I practically, anything I see in the world, I remember one verse of Gita. That much great is Bhagavad Gita. It's Gita Upanishad. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is speaking. Krishna is speaking. He's the one who has created this world. So Krishna is telling how the patan will happen, fall down will happen. Dhyayat vishayan pumsah sangasteshu pajayate. So you see, every day you're driving on the road, billboard, Honda, or sorry, what is that? This car?
Tesla,
Tesla.
Tesla. I'm sorry, Tesla. How much is that?
100,000 Prabhuji.
100,000. If four people give us 100,000, we can open another center actually, and we can help people. Or some of you are inspired, you can open a center, and we'll help you. See, I'm serious. But people are mad. Recently, one devotee purchased, and he started explaining to me how great this car is. You know, basically, you need a watch. We don't need Rolex watch. We need a car transportation for transportation. And of course, if you're a CEO, maybe you need the Tesla. But we need a car, a good car, I mean, which doesn't stop on the road during snowstorm. Definitely, you need that. But you don't need putting $100,000. Of course, if you're a CEO, you have to maintain that same status quo. Then maybe yes. Otherwise, how many of you agree? Yesterday, Black Friday, people would go left and right. We'd go and buy left and right. Then they'll be happy? No. Happiness is a state of consciousness. Happiness is not a product. Happiness is Walmart, products and services. We find happiness by going purchasing products, and we don't go towards service side. Happiness is in service. Go and do service. Serve your wife, serve your husband, serve your children. They'll be so glad. Serve your parents. You will be happy, they'll be happy. Somebody in the beginning of the class today I said, Gulab Jamun gives you happiness, or a loving exchange gives you more happiness. Gulab Jamun does give you satisfaction, no doubt. Loving exchange gives you more happiness. Right? Anna? So, on the roadside, you'll see Tesla, or on the roadside, you'll see one bread, another bread in between, little ham, $2 only. And next to that one bottle juice, $1 only, McDonald's. People, they'll take exit and they'll just by seeing the picture, they'll eat. Even though they have a meeting in half an hour. So uncontrolled. So as soon as you see it, yeah, I send senses, I want it, I want it, I want it. Mind says, yes, you want it, you should go for it. You agree or not?
Agree.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Dhyayato vishayan pumsaha. Every day you go, why? Actually, I'll tell you, New York, one billboard, $30,000. Some areas, billboards, $100,000. Means why it's so costly? They know every day you keep on seeing it, you'll be attached to it. When you go to buy them, you'll buy only that. Wow. Where is this verse based on? Bhagavad Gita. Dhyayato vishayan Sangastesho pajayate Sanga sanjayate kama Kama krodho vijayate. As you every day see Tesla, Tesla, Tesla advertisement, you develop attachment, then what happens? The attachment becomes stronger. Stronger attachment is called what? Stronger attachment is called?
Lust.
Want it.
Means I should get it. So you'll go and tell your wife, hey, we need to buy Tesla. She Mataji says, we already have a car, Why do we have two cars? Why do we need? No, we need. But we don't have so much money. Credit card is there. We'll take loan. India is poor, but Indians are very rich. America is very rich. Americans are very poor. Everything runs by debt only. Yes or no?
Prabhuji.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Indians are the
Yes.
richest minority in America. No, we'll take the credit card. What? We have so many loans already. No, I want to buy the Tesla. You're impulsive. Why? You're Rajogun. My way or highway? Ravana. I want to bring Sita. Then, what is that? Indrajit said, yes, dad, you'll bring it. Very good, you're my son. Vibhishana said, no, you should not bring it. No, you're my enemy. Indrajit is my true son. You're my very enemy brother. Go away from here. Teenage children especially, they're Rajogun. Today, 95% of people Rajo only. Sorry to tell you, in the call, we are Rajo only, some varying degrees. Means we have this nature, my way or highway.
Yeah.
A success, when we get more and more success, more and more pride. Maybe, good karma things will happen nicely. But one day we have to leave everything and go somewhere. And again, we have to come back, take birth again. If we are little degraded, Tamagun will become animals also. Harek Prabhupada writes, Venkatru read, Krishna consciousness. Whatever Krishna consciousness you have, when you fell down to the metal world, it turns into lust. Because we don't have love for Krishna. Now we have love for iPhone. We have love for iPad. Love for I. Then what happens? One day you leave all these things, go elsewhere. But take birth again, birth again, birth again, birth again, birth again. When the last is, so Mataji says, we'll not buy Tesla. No. We have so much money, 100,000 waste. And you'll become angry. You'll become what? Angry. Same thing with Mataji. She also drives every day. She's jewelry. Just Lucas, you know, and buy this jewelry. Wow, very good. We'll buy. So I always give this example. You go to partying and some lady wears jewelry and comes, you are attracted because everyone is around her only, not me. I should also buy. You go and ask your husband. I want the jewelry. Husband is in a good mood. Said, all right, fine. That's it, fine. This is a thread-like thought. It starts becoming an iron rod because husband said yes. Then you start feeling Friday we'll go to the evening, we'll eat lunch in Govinda's, then we'll go and buy the jewelry. Then next day I'll wear the jewelry. Everybody will look at me only. You're feeling it now. And Tuesday, you said we'll buy it and try it. He said, yeah, yes, we definitely will buy it. Wow, this willing. We should buy the jewelry. Friday comes, husband says, today I have production support, I cannot come. He says, what are you talking? He'll call you in the afternoon. Today's serious problem in the production, software, what is that? They failed in the production, so I cannot come home. But what about buying jewelry? What jewelry? I lose the job if I don't stay tonight. Will you become angry or not?
Some people. Some people will understand and some people will get angry, Prabhuji. Not everybody. Some people will understand.
Definitely.
Let us. Nobody's telling anything.
That's correct, Prabhuji. Some people can understand, some cannot.
Definitely we'll become angry. We'll put our children in public school. No, we'll put our children in Montessori school. No, public school. Montessori. Then you'll become angry. Angry or not?
Yes,
How many
Prabhuji.
of you agree when somebody refuses you what you want to do, you'll become angry with them or not? Let us be honest.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
The fact that, yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Definitely.
Prabhuji.
Definitely first angry will come, Prabhuji.
Then what happens? When anger comes,
Plus, anger comes, we lost the illusion.
Memory, we lose memory and we fall into material pull.
bhavati sammoha smriti vibhramaha smriti bhramsa buddhinasat pranashyati. And when you become angry, you are bewildered. You lose your intelligence. You speak what you are not supposed to speak. You do what you are not supposed to do. Then you will fall into the cycle. You will commit wrong things, and you will pay heavy price. Krishna is telling the root cause of everything is lust only, Arjuna. As though somebody is forcing you to do it, you will do it. You will do it. How many of you been to Las Vegas?
We've been, Prabhuji.
One of the holy tirthas in America. What is the first holy place?
Disney World.
No,
Niagara.
New York, Prabhuji.
First holy place is Niagara.
Niagara.
Because you take bath also there, right? Niagara is the first holy place. What is the second holy place?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Florida.
Disneyland. Third holy place, Grand Canyon. Fourth holy place, Las Vegas. Fifth is what? One more Disneyland, I think, Hollywood, sorry. We have somebody living in Hollywood, they're like They don't have second birth actually. You know, you know. Possibility when Rama Mataji they stay in Hollywood. Their mind is there in Vrindavan, Mayapur, Jagannath Puri, you know. Oh, so no second birth again. So Las Vegas, Hare Krishna. I used to go to California many times. I stopped in Las Vegas. These people, they advertise. If you play in our casino, we'll drop you back to airport free. Means you know what it means?
You don't have money
Because they will
in the
lose
cab.
everything in the casino.
In the
So they'll not
casino,
even have enough money for taxi to go back.
that's it. Exactly. You lose everything. And one more condition is there. We will allow you to play only if you have a written ticket. Otherwise, who will give you a ride? We'll give you to the airport, but you need to have a written ticket. And some people, so they cannot wait to go to casino. In the airport itself, these machines are there.
Oh.
I don't know how many of you seen. That's why it is called, you know. So why it is when people come to play, they pray you should win one time at least. Then you'll be hooked. Then you'll never give it up. You know, even doctors, lust who can cure? Doctors also have lust. Actors have also lust. You know, professors also have lust. That's why Prabhupada is a savior. He came to the America and declared war. He said, become pure and go back to Godhead. This much happiness, this much suffering. This much happiness, this much suffering. This much happiness, this much suffering. Not like that. So, no, Prabhupada said, are you 100% happy? You have everything in this world? No. As long as we are in Rajogun, means we have lust inclinations. Tamogun is actually anger is Tamogun. So this is a chain. Now we have an sense object. We develop attachment. Attachment turns into greater attachment called lust. When it is unfulfilled, it will become anger. And anger, delusion arises. You know, our memory is bewildered. And we speak what we are not supposed to speak. We do what we are not supposed to do. Then we lose our intelligence. Then we commit wrong things, bad karma. And we are pushed into cycle of birth and death. Hitler, very intelligent. He convinced the whole Germany. This Jewish race is worse, so they should be killed. With a lot of intelligence, he built concentration camps, gas chambers, and he killed millions of people. People purchased his thoughts. It is intelligence only, but perverted intelligence. Hare Krishna. So, lust is not just calm or illicit sex, but can be defined as a propensity of living entity to enjoy separate from Krishna. People are eating food, but there is no Krishna, then you will get karma, bad karma. But anything you do against Shastra is a lust or sin. Papam. Pa means Krishna, God. Apa against. Papam means you have you act against the will of God, against the will of Krishna. Everyone is listening. So
Yes,
now
Prabhu. Yes.
we are pure spirit soul. Now the pure spirit soul, what happened? Uh, the lust enemy is lust. Lust is enemy. Lust has captured the very key points. What are the strategy points lust has captured? Krishna is giving an example. Hey, look, you're imprisoned by lust. If you want to know where you are imprisoned, I'll tell you, come out of it. You know, what are the places of lust? Senses, mind, intelligence. Through this mind, intelligence, manas and buddhi, and indriyas, senses, lust is conquered. That's why Prabhupada came to America. When he saw 80-year-old people going to nude clubs in the night, Prabhupada was shocked. You know, so people, they know only eating, mating, sleeping, and defending. You know, but there is no desire for spirituality. Bhagavad Gita, no desire to worship God and go back to Godhead. When Prabhupada declared war, so you purify. Those days, you know, what is that? What is it called? D. You know, if you become Hare Krishna, they will. There is a saying, you're brainwashed. Hare Krishna people catch you and brainwash you. Somebody went and told Prabhupada. Prabhupada, in the newspapers, they're telling, you know, they are, you know, Hare Krishna people are, they brainwash others to make them members in their cult. Prabhupada said, to wash, they should have brain. People have no brain. Otherwise, why are they indulging in drugs and meat eating and prostitution? We are cleaning the brain. Prabhupada said that. And another time, Prabhupada said, they are right. Their brains are contaminated. We are washing their brains through Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Finally, one person sued in the court, New York court. Hare Krishna sir, brainwashing. So, my lord, declare that Hare Krishna is a cult and it should be banned from America. It should be banned from America, American soil. Devotees called Prabhupada and said, Prabhupada, you have a court case, our movement in America is threatened. Prabhupada said, no problem. Prabhupada said, no problem. Then Prabhupada, what? We need to hire a lawyer. Prabhupada said, no need. Just go and read Bhagavatam in the court, loud. What if judge doesn't understand? Keep on reading, judge will understand. Finally, case came to hearing. Devotees Prabhupada said, give all the books of Hare Krishna movement to the judge. Judge read the books and said, Hare Krishna is a very bona fide religion. You know, many people are very fortunate to have been enrolled into this religion. So Hare Krishna is bona fide. Supreme Court give the verdict. You're understanding or not? So anyway, my point is, can you see this picture?
Control. Yes.
When I start telling you, come and enjoy, like, you know, a long weekend, then people in New York go to Florida. People in Florida, you're frustrated with Florida, go to New York. Normal is boring. And nose says you want more smells. Tongue says more food. Skin says a touch of the opposite sex. Please, Hare Krishna. And mind supports all these things. Then you become victim. So Upanishads have this wonderful analogy. Our five senses. Anyone can say our five senses, Sagar Prabhu?
Tongue, skin, eyes, nose, ears.
Very good. They are like 5 horses. They are like a 5 horses. And how do you hold the horses? With the reins, strips of leather. What is this?
Mind.
It is mind.
Mind.
In other words, mind should control the senses. Then who is the charioteer? Intelligence, buddhi. When buddhi, intelligence controls the mind, holds the reins tightly, then the horses like senses, they will not go anywhere. Then passenger will reach the home safe. Who is the passenger? Anybody?
Soul.
So,
That is it. For the passenger to reach home safe, what we should do?
chant Hare Krishna.
Okay. What else? For the
Yes.
soul to reach home,
Control the senses, Prabhuji.
very good, Amma. Control the mind. Use the intelligence. Subdue the mind. Use the intelligence. Control the mind. Mind will in turn control the senses. Then you, with a purified intelligence, you will tell the mind, don't let horses see. If horses see, they see cars on the road and they'll go away. This one screen, if you understand, it'll change your life. How many of you understood?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Understood.
So what should we do?
Control sense.
Control our senses.
Control by chanting Hare
Our
Krishna.
mind sharpen the intelligence. If you come every week like this, 1 hour out of 168 hours, we will tell you what to do. Not we, Krishna will tell you what to do. You chant the holy name every day. It will purify your heart. It will cleanse your heart. It will sharpen your intelligence. Intelligence is police. Mind is a thief. But mind has bribed the intelligence. Mind says, for me to enjoy rest of the life, I should become a doctor. Study. Intelligence is all right. Study, 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 study. And now you have become a doctor. If you go to America, dollar is 70 rupees. So apply, people study and get residency there. Study, study, study. You go to America residency, you're working hard. And you're making money. You finished residency also. So you want a job. Your mind says go to temple, put $5 and come back. Ask God to help. He'll put $5, come back. You got a job also. Wow, you'll develop faith in God, that demigod, Devata. Then you say, look, I have so much money. I'm aging out, but I'm not happy. What's the goal of life? I want to go to Hare Krishna temple. Mind says, no, don't go. If you go, who will go to Las Vegas then? Yes or no? Hare Krishna, no. Chanting, no. Las Vegas, yes. Who is telling this?
Mind.
But intelligence actually police. But mind has bribed the intelligence. But when you come to the programs like this, hey, intelligence is buddhi, police. Intelligence should control mind, not mind should control intelligence. Intelligence is really, yes. So whatever mind tells you to, don't do it. Yes. Then the battle starts. Mind intelligence says chant, get up and chant. 2 rounds, increase it to 8 rounds. Mind says I cannot do it. Intelligence is this very good for you. I cannot do it. Intelligence says this is very good for you. Do it. I cannot do it. Nowadays you have changed a lot, my intelligence. Why are you telling me all these things? Earlier so nice. Then battle starts. You will also think, before coming to Krishna consciousness, my life was relatively peaceful. But I am so disturbed. Mind says one thing, intelligence one thing. It's better I give it up. Sometimes we think like that. But if you listen to senses, then what happens? There will be battle. Battle between intelligence, purified intelligence, and active mind. Then, but because soul wants to be Krishna conscious, you say every day we have to get up and chant. Time becomes 5 o'clock. So get up, get up, get up. Mind says, I'm tired. I don't want to get up. But we told devotees will come to Mangal Arati. I'm tired, you know. You will not go. So can you chant 4 rounds? Mind understand this guy is not leaving. I'll chant half round. Half round doesn't work. 1 round. I was all right. Tu, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 I'm over. Round is over. Are you happy now? Intelligence says I'm not happy. Soul says I'm not happy. You're listening? Sometimes people leave Krishna consciousness because they don't have taste for the holy name. Arre, where is the taste first? Nishta has to come first. Then Ruchi will come later. And every time you hold the beats, mind will say, no, 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 no. Gulab Jamun, yes, 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 yes. But you have to persist. Because intelligence means intelligence gets guidance from Paramatma, Super Soul. But if you listen to mind, mind will listen to intelligence, senses, what will happen? Best example is fish is the one who depends on tongue. What's the result? Everyday fish likes to eat fish. Wow, amazing. The sharks and whales, they love to eat fish. But then one day somebody will throw a bait. Tongue says, go, bait, eat it. You'll go and eat it and you'll enjoy it for 7 seconds. Hunter will pull you out. You will come out with that bait because the hook got stuck. And then you will become a dish on somebody's dining table. Why fish has become victim? Because of its faith on tongue. You agree or not?
Agree.
But
Yes,
the
please.
animals,
Yes,
Prabhuji,
Prabhuji.
they don't have intelligence and ego.
Who?
The animals, they don't have intelligence and ego, right, Prabhuji?
Animals, they are in tamogunama. Because they are in tamogun, they don't have a developed intelligence and ego. They have some intelligence.
Okay.
You know? I don't know whether you've seen or not. Tiger sees a deer.
Yeah. They walk.
So they have little intelligence. But they move, their tamogun, they act on instinct. They don't know all these things. You know?
Yes, Prabhuji.
But in our case, we have intelligence. You have very well developed system, central nervous system. We have mind, you know. So this way, what happened? Pure soul, because of 3 modes, becomes a victim to. I have become victim to the senses, and they continue. So we'll continue next week. Any question or comment? Otherwise, we'll end it. It is a little late, but how many of you liked And I'll ask some questions before the
Yes,
beginning.
Prabhu. Yeah.
Any questions for today? No questions, right?
Yeah, Prabhu.
Great. So we'll end it and we'll meet next week.
Prabhuji, Saturdays, do we still have class? I saw that, yesterday there was class and I missed it. I thought it was going to be on Sundays.
Amma, no, ma. Now onwards only Sundays.
No, only Sundays, right? 5 to 6.
5
Okay.
to 6:15, 6:20 like that.
Okay.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam.
Dandavat